Good afternoon, and let's have a quick look at what the markets are doing, which stocks are buzzing and what stocks are tanking in trade. So starting with obviously the domestic markets, the benchmark indices seem to be trading in the red today. Sensex down more than 200 points. Nifty hovering around the 14,800 levels, down around 0.5% in trade. And surely Nifty is continuing to trade below this 15,000 levels. Pressure building in overall on the markets, mainly mixed cues coming in from Asian peers, as well as the increase in coronavirus cases in the country as well, and obviously the awaited outcome from the US Federal Reserve monetary policy is also something that we are watching out for. But in terms of the markets, broader markets seem to be severely underperforming the benchmark indices. Broader markets are down more than 1% in trade. The mid cap as well as the small cap both are underperforming. Talking about the sectoral indices, when we talk about it, all the sectorals are seen to be on the negative side today, trading in the red, except for the Nifty IT and Nifty FMCG, which are trading slightly flattish to a positive bias. We could say up around 0.2% in trade, both the sectors, while energy, metals as well as PSBs are some of the drags, laggards in the Nifty sectoral indices. So surely pressure building in on the markets. Now let's talk about the individual stocks. When you look at BPCL, the stock is down as much as 4.7% in trade. It's one of the top Nifty losers, and this is on the back of the news flow that the company did announce a second interim dividend of only ₹5 per share, while the street was expecting a higher dividend of around 20 to 30 rupees shares, which is a special dividend, was what the street was expecting, given that BPCL has sold treasury shares via block deal recently, which was around 5,525 crores, while also they have decided to sell the Numaligarh refinery to OIL as well as EIH. So that was also around 9,800 crores is what the sell is going to be for. So because of this, the street was expecting a higher special dividend coming in from the company, but surely a disappointment on that front, and the stock is tanking in trade, down as much as 5%. SBI Cards, another stock which has been under pressure today, it's down 3.2% after the private equity fund CA Rover Holdings affiliate arm, that is Carlyle Asia Partners, is sold around 4% stake in SBI Cards via a block deal today, and that is worth around $514 million, or you could say 3,728 crore rupees. So this block deal is what has happened in the morning, and post this also, Carlyle will continue to hold 11% stake, but seems like some pressure building in on the stock on the back of this news flow as well. Dalmia Bharat, on the other hand, is surely buzzing in trade, up as much as 5 to 6% after the Supreme Court yesterday ordered IL&FS Securities to release the mutual fund units worth 344 crores to the Dalmia Bharat group, surely keeping the stock in focus today and with a positive bias. Shakti Pumps, another stock which has been buzzing in trade, up as much as 3% after the company has won a contract from the Uganda government, and this contract is for around $3.53 million. Especially this is for the solar water as well as pump supply for the country, and that is by the Uganda government. So let's keep an eye out on that. Interesting contract win coming in for Shakti Pumps. Moving on to Godrej Properties, stock is up as much as 1.5% in trade after the realty firm said that it has raised 3,750 crores rupees via the share sale of QIP to expand its business and support future growth. So let's keep an eye out on that as well going forward, and surely the stock is buzzing. And lastly, BEML also in focus, up as much as 1.4% in trade after the company has received export orders from Cameroon as well as Bangladesh to supply construction equipment valuing $23 million. Surely a positive major boost coming in from the exports under the Make in India initiative. So these are the stocks that have been buzzing in trade today.